Gems could completely empower your marsh, make you stronger, or give you nothing at all. Currently, there are a couple of ways to get gems, like daily quests, escort missions, VIP store, or bundles. But this video isn't about how to obtain gems, but it's to explain to you the right way to use them and what is the best gems. Currently, there are 3 types of gems: circle-shaped gems, triangle-shaped gems, and square-shaped gems. Circle-shaped gems will always give you hero stats, while square-shaped will always give you marsh-related stats. As for triangle, it will improve a specific aspect in your marsh or the heroes, and this is very important to understand, because not every gem you will equip will give you any real power. By the way, some gems you equip might give you nothing at all, but just a fake power. So in today's video, I will talk about square gems, and if you did like the video and you were able to understand how the system works, I will make more videos for the rest of the gems. So I would appreciate if you did like and leave a comment after you are done with the videos if I made your expectations. So to understand this, let me show you an example. The circle type gem has 5 types of stats: might, strategic and all attributes, armor and siege. Your troops has attacking stats and defensive stats. Attacking stats impacts only how much damage your troops will do. Defensive stats will impact how much damage your army can take until they die. The amount of troops you have on the marsh will impact everything, whether it is an attacking stats or defensive stats or your hero skills overall. So let's say we have the current marsh: Mulan, Attila, and Rainy. If I equip a might gem, for example, to Mulan, you should expect 2 things to happen. Your troops' might attack power will increase, and any related might skill for Mulan will improve. But that's it. So if you equip a might gem to your Mulan on the marsh, the other 2 heroes will not get any benefit at all. However, the game treats the defensive stats differently than the attacking stats. So if you equip an armor to any of your heroes, your whole army will take less might damage, because the game treats the armor as a whole total armor when taking damage. For example, if we say Mulan has 1,000 armor, Attila has 100 armor, Rainy has 0 armor. Any might attack happens to Mulan, the attack will treat Mulan as if she had 1,100 armor, because there is no real harm to heroes. It's the troops who are getting wounded. And if you want to know exactly how much armor you have, or the buffs or the bonuses from the armors itself, head to any report, check the report defensive buffs that they are getting from heroes. This is the only place in which any reduction or effect or bonuses related to heroes comes from. And if you have any hero skill that is affected by armor, then it will get boosted too. So which stats is the best used from the square gems? The answer is simple. It depends on the hero skill type. If the hero skill uses a might as a factor, then use might gems. If the hero skill is strategic and uses strategic factor, then use strategic gems. However, some heroes use both, which in our case, we would use all attributes in here, as the skill itself skulls off strategic damage and might damage. So if you take a look at his signature skill here, it says that it takes from both, which means using all attributes here is actually way much more beneficial than using one type. However, let's talk about the support because it's completely different. If the hero whole purpose in your march to be a support or a buffer and does absolutely no damage or low damage, then you either use a gem that boosts the rank buff. What does this mean? For example, if we take Attila here. In Attila, in my march, I equipped him with only supportive skills, buffer skills that does no damage. However, Attila himself, I equipped him with a ring. This ring gives a buff to my march. But the buff itself scales off might, which means I will use my gem on this guy because it will affect the outcome of my ring. So in this case, I will use might. Another case is Tribe. She has an insane ring that scales off strategic, even though she's a might hero. But despite the fact she's a might hero, adding strategic stat buff to the hero would actually buff your commander because this ring scales off strategic stats. So if I add strategic to the ring to this hero, it will buff more my own commander. So in short, if I added more strategic gems into this hero, the ring will get more effect and will provide more damage to my commander, and this is what you are supposed to be caring about. So let me summarize the video for you. You need to check out your own hero skill type and scaling effect before you choose your gems. Hero gems stats affects only the hero that it's equipped to. Defensive stats affects your whole march surviving rate. Support heroes is where you can adjust and play around with your gems. It's better to invest more on your commander gems other than splitting all your gems across the heroes because the commander does the highest damage. That's basically it, guys. If you like my video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and see you soon.
In a city full of chaos and a tangled web of streets lives a furry feline king, the coolest cat you'll ever meet. He's got muscles like a lion, a strut that's straight up mean, with a swagger and a purr that makes the ladies scream. He's Catzilla, the beast of the block. When he rolls up, the whole place rocks. He's got that charm, yeah, he's got that flair. Every girl in town's got their eyes on his hair. Catzilla, Catzilla, he's a sexy beast. Feline royalty, the one that they feast. All the chicks